everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to this episode of The Booze Geek. My name is Chuck, and I am your host. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, well, hit that like button too. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'm going to thank you all in advance. So, on tap on this episode, we are tasting and reviewing another beer from Sierra Nevada Brewing, and they are located in Chico, California. So, from Sierra Nevada, this is their once-a-year release brew. This is their Bigfoot. The Bigfoot, baby. And this is a big one, hence why it's called the Bigfoot. And, we have an official Bigfoot sighting right here. Unlike all those other videos on the web, no, this one's real. This is on camera. We got it. But what is the Bigfoot? Well, the Bigfoot is a barley wine style ale. And first and foremost, for all of you guys who do not know what a barley wine is, maybe if you're nice, I'll leave a little write-up in the description section down below. But only if you're nice. But this barley wine style ale, this beer clocks in at a pretty hefty 9.6% ABV, hence Bigfoot. But the IBU is almost off the charts. The IBU on this is 90. And it's made with 3 different types of hops, and those hops are Cascade, Centennial, and Chinook. So with that, since we have the official Bigfoot sighting, let's pop the top on this Bigfoot. It's on camera. There's no going back now, and let's have some fun. Here we go. 1, 2. Boom, boom. Slight smoke from Bigfoot. Maybe Bigfoot's out there smoking somewhere. Let's get a Bigfoot style pour. Does Bigfoot smoke? I wonder if Bigfoot's out there smoking a cigar. That's why he's smoking. Ha, ha, ho! But let's get a Bigfoot style pour. I don't know if that's big enough for the Bigfoot, but big enough for me. Color-wise, ooh, dark. That is a dark copper, very, very dark copper. Almost borderline ruby. That is a dark copper, or I should say mahogany. And we got about a quarter veil of off-white carbonation on top, and the carbonation is borderline copper too. But let me give this a swirl, and let me give this a nose, and what do we got? Because I just know it's going to be a big one. It's Bigfoot, baby. It's got to be big. Nose number 1. Oh, that's big. It is musty. It is dank. It is earthy. And with all that, there are still some hints of rubber. Some slight honey sweetness, but also, it's really rounded out. There's a malty sweetness coming through on this, quite profound too. And that's kind of at the forefront of everything else. I would say that malty sweetness and that dankness and mustiness is at the front. Everything else underneath, and that slight honey way at the bottom. But swirl, swirl, swirl. I want this one to really open up, and let's give this one a sippity sip and see what we got going on. Here we go, baby. Sip number 1 for the Bigfoot. Bigfoot. Prost. Oh, that's big. And I'm going to say this. Super full-bodied beer. It is very thick, very syrupy, very oily. It just coats your entire mouth. Wow. That's why I'm having trouble speaking. It's so oily and thick. Holy moly. And also, it's extremely, extremely bitter. But what do we got flavor-wise? Because some of them are mimicking the aromas. Well, on top of it being very bitter, it is dank, it is musty, it is earthy. It's all that. A little bit of that rubber quality is coming through. This is a Bigfoot bitter beer. We're also getting, there's a little bit of grapefruit pith. There also is, there's some slight woodiness as well. But once again, it is rounded out by that malt sweetness. This is an interesting beer. It really is. Now, Here's the thing. This beer is so overly bitter. I wish it had some more sweetness coming through to kind of balance that bitterness out. I wish some of that honey sweetness was really coming through to kind of offset the bitterness. I mean, I wanted just a little bit sweeter, and it's not. I mean, it is really, really bitter. Really bitter. Maybe Bigfoot just likes really bitter beer. Smokes a cigar and, you know, drinks bitter beer. I don't know. On the pint-o-meter, I'm going to give this beer, I'm going to give this beer a 6.5. I think it's a good attempt. I really do. The thing is, I could not drink more than one of these. I mean, I don't even know if I could finish this bottle. It's so bitter. It's so heavy. It's so thick. I mean, and it actually, honestly, I know it's a barley wine style, but it almost drinks more like a triple IPA than it does a barley wine. It really just, it drinks like a very triple, like a triple IPA, very thick, very syrupy, very heavy. Then it does more like a barley wine. So that's why one of the reasons I also gave it a 6.5. I think it misses the mark of the barley wine style ale. I don't think it's, it misses the mark by kind of mimicking a barley wine. But with that, I'm sticking to my number, and I'm going to have one more Bigfoot size gulp. And I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode. And as always, you can follow me at the websites, which are www.pubsofapinton.com, or the blog, which is www.pubsofapinton.blogspot.com. And with that, I'm raising my Bigfoot, baby. My 2 big feet. I can't get my feet on camera. Raise that Bigfoot, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, prost, and enjoy. Bigfoot.